We begin with news that the Auditor General has begun a major probe into the affairs of the state-run oil refinery Petrojam.
Energy Minister Dr. Andrew Wheatley was on the defensive in the lower house this afternoon following allegations of victimization, project overruns and hiring people who are not fully competent.
The parliamentary opposition took the Energy Minister to task about the issues, prompting a common response. TVJ's Andrew Chisholm was in Gordon House and now reports.
There are major project overruns that are taking place at Petrojam. And Mr. Speaker, what is happening at this state-owned agency is what I would call the Wild Wild West.
A stinging criticism from Julian Robinson in the House on May 22, pointing to allegations of victimization at Petrojam, even questioning donations made by the state-run oil refinery.
There is no proof that the donation that would have been made, for example, to a school to undertake a particular project has actually been done.
So on Wednesday, the Energy Minister came to the House to mount a defense, saying Petrojam has a clear and well-documented donation policy for projects, including those related to health, education and community development. It's still not clear how much money was donated during which period, but Dr. Wheatley pointed out there were over 225 donations between 2013 and 2016.
Mr. Speaker, the donation policy also requires that all checks drawn on Petrojam's account must never be made payable to individuals. They must be payable to the recipient organization or the provider of the agreed goods and services.
Julian Robinson was absent from Parliament on Wednesday. He is overseas on official business, but his colleagues stepped in to respond. Next issue, travel expenses for Petrojam's chairman. The opposition suggested the chairman was given funds to attend a meeting in London, but didn't show up.
Can the minister say whether those funds were reimbursed to Petrojam?
I don't have that information at hand, but I can check and get back to you. They as relates to the chairman and the reimbursement.
And the questions continued, this time about the compensation package of Petrojam's human resource manager.
Was recruited from the private sector to the HR manager's position at Petrojam, earning around a compensation package of around 12 million a year, 3 or 4 times what they were earning in the private sector, and almost twice what the previous incumbent at Petrojam was earning. Is it true or not true?
As it relates to the specifics of the compensation package, I am sure, Mr. Speaker, that there is a band that governs the compensation for all employees. And as I stated before, Mr. Speaker, an audit is being done by the Auditor General. I cannot speak to it. I don't have the information.
Dr. Wheatley said since January 2016, 39 persons have left Petrojam, but he could not state how many were senior managers. Andrew Chisholm, TVJ News.